Hola amigos, hola amigas, welcome, bienvenido, croeso salam, welcome to the channel y'all, Chash and Yakshimash, good day y'all, ni hao, and whatever. So we are here today with another Elvira. No, this is not mine, this is a second Witch of the West. Now my Elvira currently emigrated to America, so hello to Elvira over there, I hope she's happy. This is a friend's who's asked me to refurbish it. It's in pretty good condition from what I can gather from the pictures and by looking underneath it, and I took this off and everything. It seems in good condition. It's just a wee bit manky, and it definitely needs a retro bright because this grey has gone terribly yellow. So what I'm going to do is do the submersion into the what is it called, hydrogen peroxide liquid with the lights in the blue lights to try and bring this color back to its former gray. Now there is some damage on it. That's something that's just fallen off. That looks like, I don't know, that looks like a cover for the to hold the wire on. But there is a split in here which has been taped up, but I've taken off. There's no other damage to the wire, so I think I'm going to put a new one on it because it is covered in paint. It's damaged there, it's awfully scratched, and it's just not in very good condition at all. So I am going to replace the cord on it. I'm going to use the original plug. There's no brand on it. I don't think it's anything special, but it's the original one, I should imagine. Sticker on the top there. It's still got this one's made in Britain, so it'll probably just burst into flames. So I'm going to be keeping that in its condition. So the handle is just going to have a quick cleanup. Now the bag, because I was looking at the bag, does come off nice and easy. There's paint marks on the bag, but this bag is deteriorated and is just in pieces. It's a top fill, but I'm not going to be switching this on because it's just an entire mess. Once I've washed this bag, I'm positive it'll come out a lot cleaner. I don't know about these paint marks. I don't want to do too much to it because I don't want to damage the material, but I'll see what happens when it comes out in a wash. It may be okay, I doubt it, but we will see. But it's really dirty on the inside, all around here as well, using these paper bags. There's no damage to it. The handle holds up well. Oops. And goes down flat, keeps itself up, and the switch works really fine on it as well. So yeah, I really just think a good old scrub and brush up, take the motor apart and everything. So what I'm going to do in this episode is we're going to strip it, clean it, and get it all ready for putting it back together, and I'll do that in a separate video next week that you'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this tired looking old Elvira looking a little bit better than she does at the moment. So there's one thing else I noticed as well, I forgot to say, I just saw it, was that there's this sticker on the bumper right up to the skirting board. This sticker is all gone yucky, so it's not worth saving, simply because it's in such bad condition. It looks really awful. The one on the top, I will be able to save that one, because even though it's a bit tatty, that one, that you no, that's going, unfortunately. Right, okay, so let's get you guys a little bit closer and let's crack on. Okay, let's remove this clip. I would like to say a great big thank you as well to my friend Dave, who sent this from my Amazon wish list. This is plastic coat, plastic paint, which is going to be really good in the future. So I'd just like to say a great big thank you to him. If you would like to gift me from my Amazon wish list, everything is in the description, the details. But just hitting that subscribe and like button is fantastic. But I'd like to say a great big thank you to Dave. So thank you for that. Love it. There we go. Just a little bit more dust. I just noticed there is a hole in that, but that'll be fine. But yeah, it's absolutely stinking. So I'm going to put this in the washing machine on low. I'm going to wash it inside out like this. That's that. There we go. I'm going to cut the cord. There we go. Now let's remove the handle. Lots of dirt around here. And remove the bumper. This is quite rusted in. There we go. Brush roll and belt off. Some rust there, not good. There is quite a lot of vacuuming when it comes to taking these beasties apart. Right, this I think is going to be manky. Yep, as I expected, but it's in good condition. Right, let's get rid of this. Right, so what can we see? It's actually pretty clean on the inside. It's just dusty. There's a lot of detritus in here. There I can see the suppressor, which will be removed. But that's not a difficult job on these. It's quite a nice one. Right. Dirty, but in good condition. Not a lot of rust on it. That's good. Right. Let's vac this out. It's making me itchy. Yes, so that is broken. That's what I thought it was, which is the holder for the wire. So I will have to replace that. Right, let's remove the front wheels. Now the switch, which has this metal bar. Right. I've taken a photograph of that. I now need to push a switch in. Let me disconnect the motor. The switch, I mean. Just going to take this motor out. So as you can see, it's not in bad condition. I'm now going to remove this plate. And now I can remove the filler tube. I can remove all of this old sealant. That's the faceplate. I'm going to give the motor a bit of a vac. I'm now going to remove this sponge and I'll glue it back in when I'm ready to put it together. Now if I take, this will do, and then I can push that through, pull that out, then I can remove that. Now I can push the switch through. There we go, and there's the switch. Okay, so that is now completely freed. We've got a pile of parts over there and some little parts there. And we're done. Now, the motor. Let me get my little pointy pliers. Now, that's for the switch, that's for that. That's just wedged in, gap there. Nice one, Hoover. Let's remove. That's the pesky suppressor, gone. That's the last of the wire. Cable. There we go. Now, let's see if I can get rid of, see if I can say this is very rusty. It can be cleaned. There's the fan. All the bolts I'll take out as they are. You got the big one, and on this one's got 5 skinny washers. Leave that there. Let's give a vac this. Go in the wash. Okay, there is rust on there, that's fine. Now, I need to take this off. And this one. There we go. So there's 3 on the motor. I have to start them off. We'll just use this. Yeah, there's a lot of muck inside that motor, as you can see. Definitely. It's a bit dry. Right, let's get rid of this dust. Okay, so now we're left with this half. Now to get the stator out, need to take these two out. Now, I'm going to take off this seal there, and there are two screws here, not that you can see them. Now I can take everything. Oh, I can't yet. Hang on a second. I need to take the brushes out. Just lift up the flaps on each side. They're kind of stuck in there a minute. Much preferred the other ones which screwed out. There we go. And that's the carbon brushes. There's the wires. Everything in there needs cleaning. I can take the back bearing off. There we go. Take the armature out. Very dry. And there we have the stator covered in dust. Yuck. Right, we have got everything apart. Now we come to the big cleanup. So everything that can be washed will be put in the workshop dishwasher to be cleaned, except for this, because I don't want the sticker to come off in the heat. So I'll do that by hand. Right, let's get this in the workshop dishwasher. Okay, so here we come to the end of part 1, and we have got absolutely everything smelling fresh. Couldn't get that stain off with the paint, didn't want to put anything on it. It's just gonna, the owner can try and remove it. I didn't want to cause any further damage, but it is now smelling clean. The zip, I've lubricated the zip a little bit so that opens and closes, and the inside of it is completely clean. The motor was completely stripped down and cleaned and refurbed and lubricated, and that just looks and sounds so much better now. It's also removed the suppressor. Brush roll as well, all cleaned up, and well, there's a little bit there, but I'll go back over that with a wire brush. But it now spins really nicely, all lubricated, and all the crud moved off from inside. And basically everything else. When it comes to the bumper, I'm going to finish off removing the rest of this sticker, because it's just looks awful. Maybe if I could just leave that bit on, which says right up to the skirting boards. But this part here, I'm going to take the paint off and take it up to about there, so you'll have a part of the sticker, because this you can't even make out what it is, but that can, so I'll maybe just do it to that. Yeah, so everything else. Now the body, The discoloration's all gone. There's one issue. It made it lighter grey. So it is actually a shade lighter. I have polished it. You can, if you look under these bright lights, I'm not going to be doing any more grey plastics because sometimes it works, sometimes it goes disastrous, and other times then it just goes lighter. So when everything's put together, I'll give it another polish. The lights aren't making it look very good. It looks awful under the lights, but it does. You'll see when it's all put back together, but I'm not going to be doing any more coloured plastics like grey, for example, because I just can't risk it. So, but it is just way better than what it was before we even started. So that is one good thing. It'll work perfectly anyway. It was trying to make something, you know, it was trying to put lipstick on a pig, and it's not looking like a pig anymore. But yeah, we'll get it all back together. So that's what we're going to be doing in part 2. So until then, I will see you in the next episode. Bye, y'all.